What if the answer to your nagging joint pain, your restless nights, and your swollen ankles wasn't a new prescription from the doctor, but a simple $6 remedy that might already be sitting in your bathroom cabinet? Today, we are going to uncover the 10 surprising health benefits of a humble traditional remedy that modern science is finally proving to be remarkably effective for people over 60. We're talking about Epsom salt. To help us understand the wisdom behind the simple salt, we are so honored to have Dr. Shigaki Hinohara with us. Doctor, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ben. This is a wonderful topic to discuss. It is a perfect example of a simple traditional remedy that modern science is now beginning to understand. It is not magic. It is the simple, powerful effect of a mineral that so many bodies are missing, especially as we age. That mineral is magnesium.
Magnesium. It's so vital, yet so many people are deficient. And that's what we'll explore today. To make this guide as clear and helpful as possible, we've grouped these 10 amazing benefits into 3 pillars of relief and restoration. For each benefit, Dr. Hinohara will explain how to use Epsom salt and the results you can expect. I will then explain the simple science behind why it works. And at the end, we will cover the critical information on how to use it safely and how to choose the right kind of Epsom salt at the store. We believe that rediscovering these simple natural gifts is a wonderful way to care for our health. If you are ready to learn about this simple and powerful home remedy, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this information is incredibly practical and could bring you a lot of comfort.
Let us begin with the first pillar. These are the benefits that you can often feel almost immediately after using the Epsom salt. This is the pillar of soothing the body's common discomforts, especially chronic pain and swelling.
Let's start right there, doctor, with pain. So many people in our audience over 60 live with daily aches and pains from arthritis or just general muscle soreness. How does Epsom salt help with that?
This is one of its most wonderful and well-known uses. The simplest method is to take a warm bath. Adding 1 to 2 cups of Epsom salt to a full bathtub and soaking for 15 to 20 minutes can bring remarkable soothing relief to the entire body. But for a specific problem area, like a single painful knee or a stiff wrist, you do not need a full bath. You can make a simple compress. Just dissolve 2 heaping tablespoons of Epsom salt in a cup of warm water. Soak a clean washcloth in the solution and then apply that warm, wet cloth directly to the painful joint for 15 minutes.
The science behind this is working in 2 ways. First, the warmth of the water is very therapeutic. It helps to increase blood flow to the painful area, which brings in oxygen and helps to carry away inflammatory substances. But the real key is the magnesium that is absorbed through your skin. Magnesium is a natural muscle relaxant. It also helps to block certain pain receptors in your nerves, which directly reduces the pain signals that are being sent to your brain. It's working to calm both the muscle and the nerve at the same time.
The second benefit in this pillar is for that heavy, swollen feeling that many people get in their ankles and feet at the end of the day. For this, a simple nightly foot soak is very effective. You can add half a cup of Epsom salt to a small tub or basin of warm water and simply soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes while you read or relax.
And this works because of a powerful yet very simple scientific principle called osmosis. Think of it this way. Your swollen tissues are full of excess water and fluid. The water in your foot soak is very concentrated with salt. Nature always wants to find balance, so water will naturally move from a less concentrated area, which is your tissues, to the more concentrated area, which is the salt water. The salt in the water literally pulls the excess fluid and swelling right out of your feet. It is a very gentle and natural way to reduce that uncomfortable edema.
And the final benefit in this pillar of soothing the body is for a very difficult and frustrating kind of pain. It is for nerve pain. This is the burning, tingling pins and needles feeling that so many people with conditions like diabetic neuropathy experience. I must tell you about my patient, a 72-year-old man named David. He had lived with diabetes for many years, and the nerve pain in his feet had become so severe at night that even the light weight of the bedsheet was agonizing for him. It was completely destroying his ability to sleep. We started him on a simple nightly ritual. Every evening before bed, he would do a 20-minute warm foot soak with Epsom salt. He told me that after the very first week, he was able to sleep through the night without that burning pain for the first time in years. Over time, he even noticed that some of the normal sensation was starting to return to his toes. For him, this was not a small change. It was the return of peace and rest to his life.
That is a truly powerful story, and it highlights the amazing ability of magnesium to help calm and regulate the nervous system. The science is complex, but the simple explanation is that nerve pain is often caused by nerve cells that have become overactive and are misfiring, sending pain signals when they shouldn't be. Magnesium helps to stabilize the tiny ion channels that control when a nerve fires. In short, it helps to calm down those overactive nerves, reducing the inappropriate pain signals. It is a beautiful example of how a simple mineral, a gift from the earth, can help restore the body's God, give in balance and bring peace where there was pain.
After we have soothed the body's immediate aches, pains, and swelling, we can now move to the second pillar of benefits. This pillar is about restoring the body's internal systems. It is about helping your body to function more peacefully and efficiently from the inside out. We will talk about sleep circulation and the body's natural cleanup process.
Let's start with sleep, doctor. David's story in the last section touched on this, but it is such a huge issue for so many seniors. How exactly does a simple bath with Epsom salt lead to better sleep?
A warm Epsom salt bath, taken about 60 to 90 minutes before you intend to sleep, is one of the most effective and gentle sleep aids I know. The benefits are profound and address both the body and the mind. I think of my patient Helen, a 75-year-old woman who had suffered from terrible insomnia for years. She told me her mind would race with worries at night, and she also had a very uncomfortable, restless sensation in her legs that made it impossible to lie still. She was very afraid to take prescription sleeping pills because of the side effects and the risk of grogginess in the morning. We started her on a simple nightly ritual, a 20-minute warm Epsom salt bath every evening about an hour before bed. She told me that after just the first few nights, the restless, crawling sensation in her legs was gone. After a full week, she was falling asleep much faster, and she was staying asleep longer than she had in a decade. It gave her back her peace at night.
That is a wonderful story. And there are two key scientific reasons why that simple ritual works so well. First, as we've already discussed, the magnesium absorbed through the skin has a powerful calming effect on the entire central nervous system. It helps to quiet that racing mind that Helen described by interacting with GABA receptors in the brain, which are the same receptors targeted by some anti-anxiety medications. Second, there is a powerful thermic effect. The warm bath raises your core body temperature slightly. When you get out of the tub, your body immediately begins to cool down. That gradual drop in body temperature is a powerful natural signal to your brain that it is time to produce melatonin and prepare for deep sleep.
The next benefit in this pillar is boosting your circulation. This is especially helpful for those who, like our earlier patient, suffer from constantly cold hands and feet.
This benefit again comes back to the power of magnesium. Magnesium acts as a natural calcium channel blocker. In very simple terms, calcium is the mineral that tells muscles to contract. This includes the tiny microscopic, smooth muscles that line the walls of your blood vessels. Magnesium helps to gently block a little bit of that calcium from entering the muscle cells. This allows those muscles in your artery walls to relax. When they relax, the vessels widen, and blood can flow more freely and easily to your hands and feet, helping them to feel warm.
And the final benefit in this pillar of restoration is one that people often feel but do not understand. Many people report feeling lighter, cleaner, and more energetic after a series of Epsom salt baths. This is related to a gentle, natural detoxification process.
That's right. And we have to remember the full name of Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. The sulfate part is very important here. Sulfates are essential for a process in your liver called phase 2 detoxification. This is one of the primary pathways your body uses to process and eliminate environmental toxins, medications, and old hormones. By providing your body with sulfates that can be absorbed through the skin, you are giving your liver a key tool it needs to do its very important cleanup job more efficiently. It's just another example of the body's incredible God-given design for self-cleaning and healing when we provide it with the right simple support. This is all so fascinating. It shows how one simple substance can support so many of the body's different systems. And it's an honor to share this with our community. To help us see our global community of people learning together, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love seeing this message of health reach so many places.
We have soothed the body's pain and helped to restore its internal systems like sleep and circulation. Our final pillar of benefits is about rebuilding and protecting the body's physical structures. We will talk about bone, skin, and how to protect the body from both outside irritants and internal blockages.
Let's start with bones, doctor. This is a huge concern for everyone as they age. So many seniors are diligent about taking their daily calcium supplements, yet bone density and fracture risk remain a major problem. What is the missing piece of the puzzle?
The missing piece is often the key that unlocks the door for the calcium to do its job. And that key is magnesium. This brings us to our ninth benefit, supporting stronger bones.
This is one of the most underappreciated relationships in all of senior health, and the science is fascinating. You can take all the calcium you want, but your body cannot effectively use it without enough magnesium. Here's why, in simple terms, magnesium is required to activate vitamin D in your body. And vitamin D is what tells your intestines to absorb calcium from your food and supplements. It's a critical three-way partnership. Magnesium activates vitamin D, and vitamin D allows you to absorb calcium. If magnesium is missing, the entire chain breaks down. A major study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with higher magnesium levels had significantly fewer fractures than those who were deficient. Soaking in an Epsom salt bath is a wonderful way to absorb magnesium through your skin, bypassing any digestive issues that might prevent you from getting enough from an oral supplement.
The next benefit is for the body's outer layer of protection. Our seventh benefit, overall achieving younger-looking, healthier skin. Epsom salt is a wonderful, gentle exfoliant. You can mix a small amount with a little bit of olive oil or honey to create a simple, natural scrub. This helps to remove dead skin cells and improves the skin's texture and glow.
And the sulfates in Epsom salt are important here as well. Sulfur is a key structural component of collagen, the protein that keeps our skin looking firm. So you are both exfoliating the surface and providing a building block for the layers of skin beneath.
And for our 10th benefit, Epsom salt also provides immune support for the skin. It is very useful for minor skin irritations. A warm soak can be very helpful for issues like athlete's foot or minor cuts, as it helps to clean the area and create an environment where it is difficult for germs to grow.
That's because the salt creates a high salinity environment. Simply put, most common bacteria and fungi find it very difficult to survive in salty water. It's a gentle, natural way to cleanse the skin and inhibit the growth of unwanted microbes. Now, doctor, our final benefit is about using food-grade Epsom salt internally for digestive relief. We must be extremely careful and clear with our audience here. This is a powerful laxative and should not be used casually.
That is absolutely correct. This is only to be used for occasional acute constipation and only after you have spoken with your doctor to make sure it is safe for you and does not interact with your medications. The dose is very small, typically 1 to 2 teaspoons dissolved in a full 8-ounce glass of water. It should never be used on a regular, consistent basis, as the body can become dependent on it.
And it works through that same process of osmosis that we talked about with swelling in the feet. The highly concentrated salt, when you drink it, draws a large amount of water into your intestines. This influx of water softens the stool and stimulates a bowel movement. But as you said, doctor, this is a short-term solution for an acute problem. The true long-term solution for healthy digestion is always a diet high in fiber drinking, plenty of water every day, and regular physical activity.
Yes, the Epsom salt bath is a gentle, supportive daily habit. Taking it internally is a strong temporary medicine to be used only with great caution and wisdom.
Doctor, it is truly remarkable how one simple, inexpensive salt can have so many benefits for our health as we age. We've covered 10 of them today, from providing powerful natural relief for joint pain to improving sleep circulation and even supporting our bone health. This is a perfect example of a foundational tool for proactive senior health. Whether you're using it as a full body soak to help you sleep or making a compress for a specific area of joint pain, the key, as you've taught us, is consistency and safety. These simple natural remedies are often overlooked, but can be a huge part of a smart senior health plan. It's about using every gentle and effective tool available to improve your quality of life, which is the ultimate goal of good senior health.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Your body possesses a deep wisdom. It is always communicating with you through its aches, its stiffness, or its restless nights. These are not signs of failure. They are simply requests for help. A simple remedy like Epsom salt is a gentle way to answer that request. Listen to your body. Start with the one thing it is asking for the most. A small, consistent act of care is always more powerful than any large, complicated cure.
That is a wonderful philosophy, doctor. Listen to the body's requests. It's a beautiful way to show respect and gratitude for the one body we are blessed to live in. And of course, the wisest way to care for your body is to always work in partnership with your trusted medical team. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes. You must speak with your own physician before using any new remedy, especially internally, to ensure it is safe for you and your specific health conditions and medications. If you found this guide helpful and informative, please give this video a like to help others discover these simple solutions. And be sure to share it with a friend or family member who could use some relief. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free, and it ensures you will not miss our next practical guide to your health and well-being. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, of the 10 benefits of Epsom salt we discussed, Which one were you most surprised by or are most interested in trying? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience helps our entire community learn. Thank you for being with us. Be well and be kind to your body.